In this video, we'll look at the different field action types that you have in the automation in Macanta. So again, under admin, we go to automation, and we've got our webhook, email, and SMS actions, but we've also got field actions. Now, with normal trigger actions, you can take a data object and you can set the values to be particular things if you have that data point. But with field actions, it allows you to generate data you don't already have by doing calculations and transforming data. So let's say, for instance, I'll just add one here. Again, it's driven by a particular data object and a particular relationship. But then we can go and say, okay, these are our lists. So addition, I simply say the value in field 1 added to the value in field 2 written into field 3. So those are your options. That's what you're choosing. And that's the same for subtraction, multiplication, and division. It's just what two fields do you want to perform that action with, and in which field are we writing the information into. Now, of course, this requires you to have these number fields on your data object type. Then ticket number allows you to auto-generate ticket numbers. So you can say, go for 1,000. That's then going to be the starting point. We can have a prefix. So I can go for that. So then the number that it will generate will be MAC-1000, 1001, 1002. It'll automatically, when this automation runs, every time it runs, it increments, and then it'll write the value into the next field. So it allows you to generate unique IDs or ticket numbers, object numbers, and write them into a field. So say you need to have case numbers, opportunity IDs, whatever you need to do there, you can use that here. Action counter, what that will do is it just increments whatever value is there. So you choose a field. If that field currently contains the value 5, when this fires, it'll increment that to 6 and 7 and 8 every time it runs on a particular data object type. If it runs for a new data object and the value is 0, it'll set it to 1. And that way you can count actions taken. How old, how long? Basically what you do is you've got a date, like date of birth. You then choose in what format you want the result to be, and then we calculate what that result is. So it's how old something is, or how long is it since a particular date, and then you can choose in what format you want that to be written into that field. The next birthday, so you have date of birth. So my date of birth is 6 July 1979. So that means my next birthday is 6th of July 2021. But if my birth date was actually the 15th of January 1979, then my next birthday would be 15th of January 2022. And that can then be used to drive birthday campaigns, renewals, calculating age, whatever you need to do. So this just allows you to work out when the next birthday is, rather than simply having the date of birth. So you can, again, choose the field, and then you set your details and your result for that. Time difference between fields. You've got two fields with a date in each. How long is the difference between that? A lot of this is used for marketing tracking. How long did it take for opportunity to go from new opportunity to order placed, or new opportunity to contracts issued? And then we work out, well, how long was it? Humanized dates. We take date values and we just write them in. So let's say 2021-01-01 will be written out as 1 January 2021. So it's nicer to merge those. You need the proper date format in order to run automation and trigger things. but to merge into someone's email, you'd rather merge in 1 January 2021 rather than 2021-1-1. And then zero data does what it says on the tin. You select the field or fields, and when this runs, it'll clear the data out so that it's null again. The number date, it can be a little bit complex, where you can say, I want to know what the third Monday of July is. What is the date of the third Monday of July? And that will then work out that function that you need there, or the second Tuesday of January. And you can work out that and then put the details in. You can also use this as a reference. So let's say, for instance, let's say that we do insurance renewal. Mine is in July at some point, and you want this to go out on the first Monday of the renewal month. You can then say here, first Monday, leave the month blank there, but here you choose the date. And because of the month value of July in that field, it'll then substitute that and move it in here. So you can do that kind of date calculation as well. The next available number is very much like the ticket. It's just number. There's no prefix or anything to it, and it just takes the next available one. And then round robin is how you can assign relationships via the round robin. So that, let's say you've got 3 sales reps, new opportunity comes in, you can just allocate them to each of them in a round robin fashion and assign those relationships as you need to. So those are the field actions currently available. And as they are requested, we do add additional functions. So if there's something you would find useful that you don't see, get in touch.